Hello, hello, duelists, and hello, uh, I don't know. I'll think about, man, okay, every time I do, like, a Yu-Gi-Oh video, I always say, hello, duelists, in the intro, and, before we say, welcome to the King's Court, or Digimon, hello, tamers, or Pokemon, hello, trainers, hello, gamers. I don't know. I'll think of one eventually for these kind of videos. But hello, welcome to the King's Court. If you're new here, hi. Thanks for clicking on the video. And if you're a returning viewer, hey, thanks for stopping by. So, this is going. Okay, for the past couple of weeks here on the channel, we've been doing like a speculation slash, I guess you could say, fan videos of what kind of effects would we want to see the future Hololive TCG have. And now that we did a video a couple of weeks ago about going over the information we have so far. Well, so far there hasn't been anything about any more information about the game, which makes sense. Don't blow your load and give all the information all at one go. Gotta sprinkle it over the next upcoming months. Get excitement going. But we wanted to make a couple more videos. We had some other ideas about how we could keep doing like some because the videos have been doing well, and I'm not gonna lie, these videos are a lot of fun to make, these VTuber videos. So we thought, yo, let's mix them up, let's try it out, let's try something different. So we thought, okay, how about this, what decks, because what decks, but we were mostly thinking, how can we mix them together with some of the stuff we do? And we're like, okay, wait, a VTuber card game, yo, let's do this. Let's mix it in with Yu-Gi-Oh. Let's talk about what decks would certain VTubers have. Now, really quick. This isn't going to be like we're going to base this sort now. The criteria is going to be, one deck per VTuber. One of them, and we're going to base it on both lore, design, and overall, I guess you could say any kind of straight, like, inside joke memes. You know what I mean? Kind of like what's a good example? Zen and the toaster jokes. If you're a VShojo fan, so like maybe stuff like that, or Doki Bird and tomatoes. Which, for the record, if that deck ever becomes a thing, that's totally right there. That's the deck Doki Bird would have. That tomato deck from the from Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal or Zeal. I still don't know. It's been years. I still don't know. Is it Zeal or Zexal? I got friends who say Zeal, but I hear other people say Zexal. Whatever. The fourth incarnation of the series, where Xyz came out. In that anime, there was a legit, I'm not joking, an entire deck. I'll put like a picture, a couple of screenshots of the anime, of a dude playing a deck fully centered around tomatoes. So, hey, if they ever make that, Mystic Tomato's a thing, so screw it, why not? Yo, that'd be hilarious. Mystic Tomato, but it's Doki Bird's tomato, her true tomato form. That'd be cool, that'd be hilarious. But, so yeah, me and Chelmer and Michael talked about it, and we came up with a couple of different VTubers of who we think what decks they have, based on, like we said, lore, design, and inside jokes. So, we got a couple of ones we're going to mention here. So, we came up with at least three. Three each, because if this video does well, we'll do a part 2. So, only rules is going to be, we don't want to repeat decks, because, that's no fun. Because let's be real, you could probably pick, a couple of them, and you just give them that, like, what's a good example? Like, just give, like, Dragon VTubers Dragon decks, or, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. We don't want to, like, rinse and repeat. So we're going to try, like, our best to really not repeat decks. And that brings me to the second rule. We don't want to be too obvious. You know what I mean? Like, too obvious. Like, what's a good example? Callie would have zombies, Basic ones like that. But there will be a couple in here that, were just too good to pass. So, that's really the only rules. Let's just have some fun with this video. And also, really quickly, there are some VTubers who who do regularly Yu-Gi-Oh content. So, just get those ones out of the way because they usually play like the decks they like. So really quickly, Nova, the VTuber Nova, if you watch her, me and Chandler Michael watch her a good amount. Obviously, she would have Labyrinth if you watch her, and Mistress Doom, probably some Red Dragon Archfiend, some kind of Red Dragon Archfiend deck. If you know, you know. So that's pretty much everything. So also we'll have a couple honorable mentions towards the end of the video. So that's pretty much the whole thing. So if you got anything you want to say in the comments, let us know. Let us know if you agree with our choices. Let us know who you want to see in the next one, and we'll come up with like some funny ones for those. And overall, just let us know what you think of the video in the comments. And if you got a suggestion of if someone we missed and what deck they'd have, let us know, because we'd love to read them. We try to read every comment we get. We try to reply as often as possible, but sometimes we just forget. Sorry about that. So that's pretty much everything. So we'll start off with the ones that channel member Michael first listed off. So we didn't want to just like pick nothing but Hololive, because doing those Hololive videos were a lot of fun, but we don't just solely watch Hololive. We like to watch VShojo. We like to watch a lot of indie ones. Shoot, indie VTubers are some of our favorite ones we like to watch in our spare time. So we'll mention a couple of those here. Sorry, voice throat dry. Take a sip of water. So we'll start off with the ones Chandler and Michael listed off. Now he's got 3. Now the first one, Crony. Now Crony is, she's got a very clock-based design, because that's like her main thing. Also, really quick, if you hear any noise in the background, that's just my fan. Sorry, I'm recording this a little bit later in the day, and we're getting to that point in this time of year where it's warm at night. God, I hate that time of the year, but hey, what can you do, right? So, Crony. If I remember right, she originally was called like the Warden of Time. So obviously she's got to have like a time-based deck. Now right away, Chandler and Michael and me both agreed, Time Lord. Now if you're a little unfamiliar with the Time Lord, that's another thing. We'll go over a little history of some of the decks. We'll go over and give our reasons why. Now, if you're unfamiliar, Time Lord is from the 5Ds era, pretty late in the 5Ds era. If you're a anime fan of 5Ds, but you've only watched the dubbed version, the Time Lords weren't introduced until the very last 4th season of the dub. If you're a regular Yu-Gi-Oh fan like us, you know all too well, sadly, that both GX and 5Ds both got their 4 seasons completely axed. It is what it is, right? So, the Time Lords were used by the big baddie of the last season. And the Time Lords are all based, around time travel. Now, that's perfect, obviously, for Crony, but I didn't want to just go there. Now, everyone knows, Crony's perfect, right? Come on, perfect cell. If you've seen that meme we shared. But, so I don't think Crony would just have the Time Lords, because IRL, the Time Lords are kind of, they're kind of crap, I'm not going to lie. So I think she would have the anime Time Lords. Because unless you don't know, there are a lot of decks or cards that their anime counterparts are a lot more powerful. Just look at the original Egyptian gods, or look at number monsters in Zexal or Zeo, whatever you want to call it. I know somebody's gonna get mad at me about that in the comments, but look at those, how only numbers can destroy numbers or that sort of thing, and the Egyptian gods can't even be affected by like monster effects because they're not monsters or gods. So if I remember right, the Time Lords effects are like way nuttier. I think they can't be destroyed because they'll keep coming back, and because you can't actually destroy them because they're like from different points of time. It's crazy. It's been a while since I watched 5Ds though, so I think me and Chandler and Michael both agree Crony would definitely have the anime Time Lord deck. So that's that one down. The next one Chandler and Michael mentioned, his favorite from VShojo, Zen Treya. Now, Zen has, what do you call them, modes? I don't know, 2 modes. I guess you could say she's has her dragon form and her robot cyborg form. Now, both of those could be are really cool. For the record, like those are some of the coolest designs I've seen in what VTuber have. So, me and channel member Michael both agreed right off the top of our head because not only does this work, but this is also one of channel member Michael's favorite deck. It's pretty much his favorite archetype in the entire game. Cyber Dragons. It's too perfect. Cyber Dragons. Not only does it cover the dragon part because, just cyber dragons. Because if I remember right, the lore behind cyber dragons is that the mad scientist, what's his name? The one from Dark World, I forgot his name. I'll put a picture here. He created the cyber dragons in order to replicate the power of the Blue Eyes White Dragon. So that's why they're cyber dragons. So you got the dragons and you got the cyborg part completely covered. I think that's perfect too. Especially since you've ever played against cyber dragons, that deck, for the record, can be annoying to play against. Oh man, Chandler Michael has tons of times oh my god, I hate playing against cyber dragons sometimes. It's I'm gonna hot take. I think cyber dragons can sometimes be more annoying to play against going turn 2 than Tenyi dinosaurs. I'm willing to say that because the fact that they can just fuse off all your monsters and then just go into Chimera Tech is just nuts. So, but yeah, Zen would definitely have a Cyber Dragon deck. I honestly think that fits this too perfectly. Now the third one, this one was a little bit tricky. Hint, by the way, hint, nudge, nudge, later on in the video. Cinder. Now, Chandler Michael chose Cinder. He's a huge Cinder fan. And I mean huge. He watches her stuff all the time. Now, Cinder is a Hellhound VTuber. Now, I originally wanted to say Unchained, but, later I'll give my explanations for Unchained later. So, I was thinking, no, there's someone else I want to say for Unchained. So, for Cinder, that's a little tough because there's not really like a full-on, and I mean a full-on, Hellhound-based deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! But I thought, wait. She's a Hellhound, but she's also got like fire powers. So I was thinking, Flambols. Flambols from the Synchro era, primarily her big boss card, or like her favorite card, one of her favorite cards, or like top best cards. Yugi and some Dark Magician stuff. Flamvol Fire Dog. That just works too perfectly. And the fact that also Flamvols aren't only just strong monsters, but they can also have been known to do burn damage. So I think that works perfectly. Especially since, if I remember right, Flamvols used to be like the most splashable and like synchro monsters, like Flamvol, obviously Flamvol Fire Dog, Flamvol, or is it Flamevol? Guard Dragon. That thing used to be like one of the most used generic level 1 tuners because Fire Dragons. I remember back in the day, Dragon Rulers would overuse that card ridiculously. So I say that deck could possibly work for Cinder. Although, if you really want to switch, I say also Unchained could work perfectly as well. Either one, really. So, that's it for Channel Member Michael's choices. Now, my choices. Now, I'm going to go in the same order I listed out Channel Member Michael's. We went Crony, just, really quickly. Crony, Time Lords. Primarily the Time Lords from the anime, where they're like OP as hell. Zen, Cyber Dragons. And I'm still going to say Flammable, but you could also even switch for Unchained, because, that deck is like all dogs and chains and demons and stuff. So, I'm going to name out the ones I got. So, number 1, Fauna. Now, when you look at Fauna's design, right away, and the fact she's also a vegan even works better. Easy, Naturia, come on. That one was too, this is where I meant by, I'm going to break that rule once and give it an obvious one, because come on, it's too obvious. Naturias. Hell, you know what, if I remember right, I think there is like, okay, I don't remember if there's like a Kirin exactly, because I do know there are some Kirins in Yu-Gi-Oh, but I think there is one in Naturia. I could be wrong, because I think Barkion is like a dragon or something. I don't know, but man, playing against Naturias are some of the most annoying cards to deal with. Naturia, Beast, Barkion, those cards used to be so annoying back. They can still be, actually. They could really catch you off guard. So, Crony, I mean, Fauna, easy. Naturias. Now, second choice. Okay, come on. I mentioned Zen. You gotta mention this one. Henya the Genius. Man, this one was actually a little tough because I really couldn't think of one exactly because there's a lot of things you could do. Originally, I was thinking maybe kaijus. You know, if you know, you know. But I was thinking, no, that wouldn't really work either. And let's be real, if you've played Yu-Gi-Oh even a little bit, you would know that kaijus on their own suck ass, realistically. So, but I was thinking, wait, she's like a genius, right? That's like her lore. She's got like a like a over 9,000 IQ or something, right? What if you give her a Synchron? Give her the boy Yusei's deck from 5Ds. Let her be like a 5D chess player, synchro spam player. She builds give her the deck and she can she builds like the most unbreakable freaking break my board, sort of field. I think that could work actually because that's like the cool thing about Yusei, right? In 5Ds, he does like that super ahead, super combo style playing in the series. So I think that could work. Plus, it kind of fits in that whole genius realm because almost like the only non-machine Synchron monster, if I remember right, is Junk Synchron. So hey, that works with that whole kind of like cyberish style she has. That'd be pretty cool, honestly. So, third one. Now I was really trying to think of one because I was really trying to think of this. I thought, I got it. Now I kind of hinted at it earlier when I said Cinder, right? Tricky Wii. Now, originally I was gonna say Harpies, but then I thought, no. I know exactly. Now she's a Harpy dragon, and she has like an Egyptian aesthetic to not only her design but her style, her lore and all that, right? Heretics. Heretics legitimately are Egyptian dragons. And if you play modern Yu-Gi-Oh, obviously you see Dragon Link. They play the Heretic Seal. Well, the entire Heretics have had like a history of being in and out of a lot of dragon combos. Probably before Seals, the most used Heretic combo cards were I forgot what his name. The rank 6 card, Tefnuit, I think, when Heretic Rulers was a thing. Really quick, back in 2014, 15, I think, when Dragon Rulers was first starting to get hit, one of the first decks people started experimenting with was the Heretic deck. Sorry, I don't know why my voice messed up right there. Heretics mixed with Dragon Ruler, so Heretic Ruler became a thing, and that deck actually was pretty good. I got a friend who used to play, and he got his invite with that deck, so that deck was pretty nasty back in the day. So maybe that deck specifically, right? Give Tricky Heretic Rulers, right? That's actually pretty cool. Give that one, yeah. All right, and that's actually all three of our choices. Now, really quickly, honorable mentions. Okay. I didn't want to say it, but, like I said, because we said, at the beginning, Callie, give her zombies or something, right? Okay. Gura, give her the shark deck. Because, the sharks are getting new stuff soon. I think it's already out in OCG. I think it's already out. And that deck is actually, if you ever played, I actually played against sharks before, and I actually lost. I'm not even joking. That deck can be nasty, because what it does... Well, this is actually back before Gozen and Rivalry of the Warlords got hit to 1 each. But that deck, what it did, it would turbo out the Abyss Kraken Xyz monster, turn your entire field all your monsters into water monsters and just lock you into water. You couldn't summon anything. It was actually really frustrating to deal with. So shoot, give Girl the shark deck. That deck could probably even be better now because those new shark cards and generic fish cards, they're doing pretty good. And I heard there's like even rumors supposedly of more water support coming out soon. So hey, that's one right there, right? Let's see. Now, really quick, the reason why I said either you can give Cinder either Flambles or Unchained, this is why. Full Moko. Give them Unchained. It's perfect. Come on. There is Unchained Shavara. There's Unchained... shoot, I forgot what it's called. The blue one. Come on. It's perfect. Unchained. You know, their dogs. Their if I remember right, their lore is... they're hellhounds that are like meant to guard your smile. Come on, perfect for Unchained, right? But if you want to rather give Unchained to Cinder, you could probably give them Live Twins. That's another good example right there, Live Twins. So it's kind of like switchable. You know, take your pick, right? That's whatever you think works best. This video is all for fun. And the last one I wanted to say, Bow. Give her for hire. Give her for hire. Primarily, their big boss monster. I'll put a picture on screen. If you've ever watched Bow before, if you know, you know. Okay, so that's the end of this video. This video is actually a lot of fun to think of. So if you got any ideas for, if you want to see a part 2, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to be honest, we're probably going to do a part 2 anyways. This is actually a lot of fun. If this video does really well, we'll probably even do this with Digimon and Pokemon. Like, what VTubers, what would their Digimon partner be, or what team of Pokemon would they have? Let us know if you want to see those two. Those both, we're probably going to do it anyways, because that's a lot of fun. So, if you want to see any of those, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know in the comments any ideas you might have of, like, what Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks do you think certain VTubers would have, or what Digimon partner do you think certain ones would have? Man, off the top of my head, give Crony Clockmon. There you go, it works. So that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more, we're probably gonna do more anyways. This is a lot of fun, like I said. And just have a good week. Take care. Bye.